The comparison trap is a mental loop that we all fall into. So, the moment we see someone or hear about someone or know about someone, the comparison starts. Now, I think that this isn't really limited by the age or gender or your country, city, your background. I think comparison is very universal. Even the small kids compare each other. So we subconsciously compare ourselves to the people that we usually find ourselves similar with. So you wouldn't compare yourself with somebody who is from an absolutely different income level, or you wouldn't compare yourself with somebody who is from a different gender as much. You wouldn't compare somebody with somebody who's very elder to you in age. You would compare yourself with somebody who you feel you're similar with. Now, a woman compares herself with another woman. Somebody who feels that they could have done more compare themselves with people who have already done a lot of things in their life. Somebody who feels that they could have looked more prettier compare themselves who look pretty. So comparison doesn't happen because we like comparing. It happens because deep inside we believe we are less than what we could have been, and that's when the comparison starts. Now let's come to second part of this video where we understand why we compare. We define ourselves through various parameters. Let's understand a few of them. It could be your looks, it could be your lifestyle, your career, it could be your partner, your personality, your finances, your parents and your upbringing, your children, or it could be the city or the family that you were born into. So all of these areas are those areas where we compare ourselves with people. Now, what this trap really feels like, it's very important for us to understand. It feels like a constant sense that everybody else's life is better than mine. And that's how we talk about the last part of this video, which is how do we really come out of this comparison trap and make a beautiful life for ourselves. The first and the foremost is a radical self-acceptance. Now what that is, accept the things you never chose. We're born with a lot of scenarios we never chose for ourselves, but we keep bashing ourselves or keep feeling bad about ourselves because of those things. Number one, your parents. You never chose them. Your financial background. You never chose it. Your color, your gender, your early environment, your school, your siblings, your broader family. So a lot of things about you that you never chose. It was already predestined for you. You can give it the name of planets or your past karmas or anything else, whatever you believe it to be, but it was already decided for you. Now, since you have zero control over these and you didn't decide them, so we have to understand that it is not our fault. And I do know that acceptance does not remove the pain, but it does remove the self-blame. So first and foremost, we have to accept that this was not my fault. It was not under my control. To really come out of this trap is shift the focus from lack to strength. Now, accepting yourself is the first layer, but going beyond it requires a mental shift. Instead of asking, what do I lack? Start asking yourself, what is uniquely amazing about me? We have to know this fact that each and everyone on this planet has something unique about them. We all are good in something and not that good in something. But the point is where the focus is, where the energy is. So if we create a shift from the areas where we lack to the areas where we are amazingly well and focus on them and capitalize onto them, is something that can help us to come out of this comparison trap, because now I feel that okay, I'm not that less. I also have something to be feeling good about, to be proud about. The transformation begins when you start looking at where you are stronger and your energy shift from comparison to growth. Third, understand that everyone shows only the highlight reel. When you meet somebody on the streets, in your office, in your family, nobody comes to you and says, I lack in this. My life is not doing well in these areas. I feel really anxious about these areas. I'm not great at this. I had that really bad encounter that other day. I was not selected in that interview. Oh, that person talked to me really bad. No, they will come to you and say all the good things that they're doing in their life. And it's not just about them. We also do the same. All of us try to bring our best picture forward. And that's why when you meet somebody who feel a comparison with, just know the fact that they're hiding a lot of areas about themselves which are not that great and you don't know about it. And when you understand this, you start normalizing. You start coming on a plane of equality. You start coming to a ground where you feel that we all are the same. I'm not the lesser one. He's not the upper one. We all are the same because all of us have something to be proud about, is something to be really ashamed about. Like how we feel that way. Although I don't feel we should be ashamed or proud, but yeah, the positives and the negatives. And last but not the least, never forget that life is limited. We do forget this truth until somebody reminds us. So life is not forever. 30, 40, 50 years left if you're lucky, or you really want to spend the remaining years comparing your life to somebody else's. When we realize that life is limited and it might just end really soon, we start valuing it much more. And it's then that we feel that, okay, let me focus on my life and my things. I'm so bothered about the other person. He's having his own life. He's not coming to pay my bills. He's not coming to make me happy. He's not my family. He's not even thinking about me. It's me who is thinking about them. Why am I wasting my beautiful, so precious of time thinking about the people that don't really even matter to me? And you stop caring about who is ahead or behind. You basically rise above the competition and start living for yourself. And what's the outcome? It's also important to know what happens when you do all of this. First, when you combine self-acceptance, strength, realistic understanding of others, and awareness of life's impermanence, you automatically become a lot of things. Now what? Firstly, you become emotionally lighter. You become mentally much clearer. You also become really confident. Confidence shines on your face. You become very less reactive to what others really are doing in their lives. It doesn't really matter to you that much now. And last but not the least, as I always value and always want to spread, you become genuinely happy from inside. You stop looking at others and you start building your life on your terms with your gifts. With that, I end this video. I really hope you learned from this video, you would apply something in your life from this, and if you do, don't forget to share it and subscribe to the channel to not miss any more video from Vani, which is created for all of you with love. Thanks so much for watching. We'll meet again. Till then, bye. Take care. Lots of love.